Dexter, New Blood. Let's begin. BAM! So, Dexter, New Blood. Warning, I will be spoiling a lot of stuff from this season. This is your last chance to leave. So, New Blood, it's finally here. The ending of the saga of Dexter. And what a saga, what an ending. Interesting, controversial to some degree. There's a lot to talk about here. I'm gonna begin with where I left off. Where I left off, it was fairly in the beginning of the show, so I did a couple of reviews and I felt like, nah, you know what? I need to wait. I need to see this through, a couple of episodes more. Every episode I saw, I wanted to do a review about. You know, it was that packed in one episode, and so many great things added to this show that I was just impressed. I was baffled even, because I did not expect this. I honest to God, just expected something more generic. This gave me something from the previous seasons, especially, surprisingly, her, the chief of this weird ass town. Amazing. She had both the combination of Dokes, which is an awesome character, and Deborah Morgan. Love her. It's like they combined them both and she was the result. And for Batista, this guy kind of representative of, man, that was garbage. But I'm gonna keep it in there just to show you how professional I am. And he really showed me this grit, because at the first glance, when you see this town in the beginning of the season, you think to yourself, oh, it's just a bunch of, you know, just towny sheriffs who don't really care about their jobs, that just do it for the money and that's it. No, you find that this is a challenge, a really strong, powerful challenge for Dexter. And it was just surreal to see him in this vulnerable position where he's, throughout the season, it's just a chase, and he is not the predator anymore. He is more like, I don't know how to describe it. He's just that guy, you know what I mean? He is that vulnerable because of his son, because it's been so long since he did anything remotely close to Dexter, the old Dexter. I felt it in this season. I did not feel like, yeah, we're just gonna keep going like there's nothing happened. No, there's a lot of things in the story, from Deborah, from Miami, from everything. And you see their impact on him, but you still see his animalistic tendencies, the things that cannot ever sink in, no matter how many times Deborah screams at his face. Okay, I feel like I'm confusing you. I'm going all over the map, so I'm just gonna retract. This season gave me a lot to talk about. There was so many hidden things that I felt like, damn. So, the story. Dexter finds out that his son is still alive? No, he already knows that. No, he finds out that his son came to him to search for his dad and everything. And he starts seeing tendencies in the boy. Violent tendencies. Tendencies that he saw in himself when he was that age. That anger, that fueled hatred. And he sees it in his son through the blood, through his own trauma. It's a reflection of the character. And you see the worriedness in his face, but also you see this glimmer of hope. He, to some degree, wishes his son is a psychopath like him, because he feels alone. And after his own brother died by his hand, his sister by his hand, or because of what he did in his life, of so many people that he loved, truly loved, and saw him for who he is, always died, and he is so alone. So he kind of hopes that his son is a psychopath. And you see this throughout the show. You see the characters growing within each other. You feel like he's pulling apart, but at the same time wishing it to be truthful, to reveal who he is. Deborah Morgan screaming in his ear, saying, look at me, I am the example of what not to do. Why do you keep provoking this. Just accept that he's just a normal boy, but he cannot help himself, dude. Dude, just me thinking about the season and really reflecting upon it. By the way, I'm reflecting as I'm talking to this camera, so I can now really see it for what it is, and what it is just pure, just a compacted reflection of the character throughout all the seasons into one season. Simplified, and at the same time just getting to the point of it all. And by the end we see what we see. I don't want to spoil anything too much for those of you who just like aren't all the way caught up. So yeah, towards the end, the thing that happens really defines the character. The shock of Dexter being like, have I seen this wrong this whole time? Why can't I realize that I am the bad guy and I deserve the punishment? And the way they did it, it was just so clever. I know some of you are thinking to themselves, oh man, get off that. What the fuck is going on? Maybe that's you. Maybe it's just my, you know, masculinity inside the head. You know, that every guy can relate to this voice. Whenever you do something kinda emotional or kinda something, there's a voice that is like, oh, you pussy, whatever. We talk about mental health in this show. Okay, that's a weird. That was a weird side. Okay, so let's get back. The show, perfect. I would see it as a perfect ending, you know? Not really for everyone, because I can also see it in other people's heads saying, no, we wanted it to end this way, this way, this way. It wasn't as satisfying. I can see it from those point of views, and to some degree, I can relate to all of them. But from an objective, outside look, I think this could have been the best ending possible for the character, you know what I mean? Because Dexter has never really faced what he'd done until this season. So yeah, that's my thought on Dexter New Blood. I hope I'm saying the New Blood part correct. Maybe it's Newer Blood, whatever. You know, you get professionalism in this channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Exit that way. Doses.